Thanks, Dennis. Last year, Derek Carr's two-point attempt was batted down by Shelby Harris.
Carr batted down!
But it was a much different story this year as the Raiders win their first Week 17 game since 2010.
Right before that drive, I went to coach. I said, hey, we're going to win this game, so get your two-point play ready. Derek threw an incredible throw between guys' arms and stuff like that.
Not only did Darren Waller give the Raiders the lead, he solidified himself as one of the greatest tight ends in franchise history by passing Tim Brown for the most receptions in a season.
I'll say there's a lot more to come. This is a great moment, especially to someone the caliber of Tim Brown. That is just incredible to even think about.
I know Tim Brown. I got a great history with him, and I know what an unbelievable player he was. And when you start throwing around Tim Brown's name and you say you're breaking Tim Brown's record, you're in rare territory.
I don't think there's anyone in the world that wouldn't root for the guy. He's an amazing man. I love him to death. He's a great friend, and he's a great football player.
Derek Carr shook off 4 turnovers for 371 yards and a pair of touchdowns. Earlier in the day, ESPN's Adam Schefter reported the Raiders front office have no intention to move on from Carr in the offseason.
I feel like every year under Coach Gruden, I've gotten better. I felt like this was the most, honestly, if I'm being honest, this was the best I've ever played this season compared to any season.
What does it feel like for you to win a game in Denver? You were 0-7 going in there today.
Well, thanks a lot. It's great to settle that score. It was nice to win. I'm glad you said that. I'm going to have a Coors Light before I leave.
Not only do the Raiders finish the year 8-8, they finish with a winning record against AFC West teams. In Denver, I'm Romy Bean for Gameday.
There's a lot to be positive about, and I'm just anxious to go home and get some sleep.
Joining us now is Channel 5 football analyst Lorenzo Neal. And right off the bat, John Gruden, 3 years, still no playoff appearances. Is John Gruden the right man for this job?
Well, Dennis, Happy New Year to you, too. Wow, we're going straight for the hard-hitting questions. Well, since you asked, I'll try to answer it and be as candid as I can. Man, I think John Gruden has one more year. Dennis, if you look at what John Gruden's been able to accomplish, you go get rid of your best pass rusher, one of the best pass rushers in the league, and now what are you struggling at? Trying to put pressure on the quarterback. You look at where this team has been and where they need to go. I'm telling you, Dennis, a lot of improvements need to take place this offseason.
They rank near the bottom defensively in the NFL. They can't rush their quarterback. The defense can't hold a lead. Rod Marinelli is the interim defensive coordinator. Do you keep him, and where do you start, defensively?
You know what, Dennis, that's a great question. My dad used to always say, hey, son, when I do something wrong, he said, hey, you did that horrible. And I said, Dad, I'm trying to fix it. He said, son, let me tell you something. You can't put a Band-Aid on a shotgun wound. I'm telling you, this defense is leaking, so you're trying to patch it up. There's a lot of things that you need to address, and it starts up front. You think about what you have to do to win in a National Football League. You can't get a single guy on that team with double digits. I think heading into the Denver game, only 19 total sacks.
Do you think FERRELL was a mistake?
Well, no doubt. I mean, listen, he just turns it upside down this next year, but he never gets a double team. He can't win Cleveland can't win the one-on-one blocks when he's been blocked, when tackles block him. You got to win. You got to find a way to get home. With that type of draft capital that the Raiders spent on Cleveland Ferrell, he's just a guy. Quick
question on the O-line. Trent Brown is due $14 million next season. Once again, inactive today, only played 5 games. Do you bring him back?
Well, you know what? There's used to be a cartoon that's like Charlie Brown. You know what? Trent Brown, hey, Brown, you're out. I can't bring this guy back, Dennis, for several reasons. We used to say all the time, you can't make the club in the tub. Trent Brown, whether it's COVID, whether it's missing practices, whether it's missing games, injuries, all the different things that are surrounding Trent Brown. I'm telling you, Dennis, I don't know if this guy really loves football. I know he likes it. I understand he loves what football can do for him far as financially, but does he love football where he's going to be available for this team? And right now, I have not seen that.
Hello, great job this year. We'll see you in 2021.
Hopefully it'll be a lot better for both these great teams.